episode that we tried?
There probably would have been like half an hour.
That wasn't ruined?
That wasn't ruined. Between the two, like most of the first part, remember how I was like, wait, it says it's dropping frames, so I stopped it for a little bit.
Yeah.
Everything except for like 5 minutes of that was just with like a mixture of echoing feedback.
Oh, that's so bad.
All right, let's find a real intro because I can't use that one.
We're living up to our name.
What do you mean?
Like we're living up to the name of the podcast.
Oh, I have no clue.
Yeah, because we tried to do a live one and we streamed it, and it was a disaster.
I feel like once, because you know what I'm saying? No, I feel like now that I know what was causing feedback, I can control that now. Mm-hmm. And then I won't look at the screen, and we could have like a section where like if we come to a pause, I'll be like, all right, let's take it to the audience. And then I'll be like, all right, saggy pants, Adam 52. You said something about cheese that has nothing to do with anything. All right, what are we talking about, Dan?
I want to talk about Clone Wars really bad.
Clone Wars? Yeah, because it was freaking fantastic. Oh, yeah. Hold on. I have a thought. I need to write it down or else it's going to be gone forever.
Okay. Like Aaron Hernandez.
Leaks?
Like potato leaks?
Wait, I'm on a freaking roll right now. Hold on.
Sean's writing down his manifesto, everyone.
You didn't watch Ozark, right?
No.
All right, I'll scratch that off. Hold on. Oh.
What? You just keep
all right, I think I got a good one, two. No, I'm not going to really talk about Fluffernutter. I got a good 4 talking points.
Okay, great.
Okay, great.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, I've never seen a show 180 as hard as that season did.
What do you mean by 180?
Like, it went from, like, Ahsoka and Friends to, like, the
Star Wars?
Yeah. The font changed. The color changed. Like, it got so much more cinematic. Like,
it was seriously more. It was so good.
I just kept sitting there being like, I used to watch the show on Saturdays on Cartoon Network.
And it was like a kid show.
Oh, yeah.
Like, even the dialogue, they'd be like, oh, fantastic. Cool. Blah, blah, blah. And now it's like,
dude, just like, I was so like interested to see how spoiler alerts. Sorry, everybody. I was so interested to see how they were going to do the whole Order 66 business. And they pulled it off so well. Like, it was so good. Mm-hmm. I didn't like how quickly she was able to figure everything out. But I understand it's a, TV show. You got to wrap it up at some point.
And just $1.5 million. You know what? We're back. Okay. So, where we left off, Dan was running through the woods. He was being chased by a giant wildebeest.
Yes.
Take it away, Dan.
Yes, I was, but thankfully you were there too, and you had a shield.
No, I would have fucking ran.
Don't you know the first rule of improv? Don't you know the first rule of improv is yes and?
Yes and?
Yes. Well, so when you present someone a crazy scenario, I said, yes, I was, and you were there.
Oh, so I was supposed to say yes and not no.
Yeah, not no, I wasn't there.
Well, I was taking it for a flip. All right, Dan. Okay. Nothing is better than when Michael Scott goes to his improv class and he does nothing but being a secret FBI agent, and they get pissed off at him for using a gun every time. And the teacher is like, give me the gun, give me all just fake throws at like a full inventory.
Dude, have you ever met those people who like insist that they're good at improv?
No.
Or like, no, man. Like people
improv
who like,
doesn't usually come up in my normal conversations.
Like people who do it like once in college and then are like,
and they're like, oh yeah, I took a class. I know how to do this.
Yeah.
I took a class one time in college. I'm like a pro.
But it's so funny because they always have that one thing that they want to go to. Like,
FBI like Andy Bernard.
Yes. Have you been watching the? Have you been watching The Office?
Yes. My girlfriend, my fiance girlfriend. I don't know which one is the right one to say.
Fiance.
Fiance. Yes, my fiance was like, we should watch The Office, and I was like, ah, yes. And then we've been watching it, and I forgot that it's the greatest show ever created.
Whoa there.
And it's so hard to look at John Krasinski after I've been seeing him in like 30 hours or whatever it's called. And oh no, that's a Kanye West song.
Yeah.
And
13 hours.
A Quiet Place, and I think that's about it. I don't think he's really done much.
Jack Ryan or Jack Reacher?
Ryan? No, Jack Ryan. Jack Reacher's Tommy Boy.
I always get them confused. They're both CIA
mediocre.
Books. Oh. Yeah. Yes, but also yes.
Also, is Jack Reacher a Tom Clancy?
It's not Tom Clancy, but it's like E.L. James or one of those people, you know?
E.L. James?
Yeah, you know
those people who puts their first two names as No, is it abbreviations? What's it called when? Is that it?
Yeah. Well, no.
I used a big word.
No. An abbreviation.
Right.
An abbreviation is like WTF. Those would be initials.
Well, they're still using it like an abbreviation, so I was correct. Let me have this victory.
I forget who it's by. It's by... You
know what's really crazy? Like, how did Tom Clancy get so famous?
The Hunt for Red October.
Isn't that a movie?
It was a book first that he wrote.
They're in a yellow submarine. And Sean Connery's like, we're in the ocean. We need to build a team of extraordinary gentlemen. Or a league. I don't know if it should be a league or a team of extraordinary gentlemen. Bond. James Bond.
We gotta get off this rock.
Oh, my dog's going crazy. You just press a button and she shuts up. It's a beeper. It's a beeper. I'm not being... I gotta clarify. We don't need social justice warriors. If anything, we do need a remake of The Warriors on PlayStation 4.
That would be dope.
I think they were in the talking about it, actually.
I wouldn't be surprised. That sounds like something that they'd want to bring back.
Could you imagine a remake
I think it would
because that game was amazing.
It was a lot of fun.
It was so much fun.
I don't know, because those games like that aren't really popular now, I feel like. But I'm also super out of
the
touch.
nostalgia buy
Would be huge.
They would have that nostalgia money.
Mm-hmm. I could see it as like a PlayStation Store game, not like a disc on the shelves game.
Well, I mean, because they put it up on the PlayStation Store.
Oh.
That was the meanest dab I've ever seen you hit, Dan. But yeah, no, they put it up on the PlayStation Store as like a backwards compatible.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But if they like made a full HD remake, that would be...
That'd be super dope. I don't get why the PlayStation 4 isn't backwards compatible. Like, why?
I know. Xbox did a way better job with that.
So much better. You've always been able to play Xbox games.
Always. And they're still continuing to do that.
Yeah.
That's why I'm so torn on this PS5 and Xbox.
Yeah, because I got a PlayStation 4. Like, me and my brother, made a compromise and thought the PlayStation 4 would be the one to get. But now I'm like, man, I think I should have stayed with Xbox. I don't know.
I had an Xbox One before this.
All the COD stuff comes out on PlayStation first, though.
I know.
But that just
I miss Halo.
I do miss Halo. I didn't know the Master Chief Collection was going to come out. Like, if I knew that was going to come out, I never would have purchased a PlayStation.
Well, you know what? I might get the Xbox Game Pass since I do have a gaming computer. Because I know the Master Chief Collection's on there. And I might have to do it. I bought Left 4 Dead 2 yesterday.
Nice.
I was going through my gaming channel and looking at old videos. And there's a video of me and my friends playing Left 4 Dead 1. And wow. First of all, we were horrible human beings to each other. I've never heard so many slurs come out of a 13-year-old face. I should probably delete them. I'm going to send you a link to them.
They're that bad?
Oh, man.
Yeah, dude, that's why I'm so glad I didn't have a way to post stuff on the internet at that age, because I would have been so much worse.
Well, I was fine, because I'm I know this.
Friends.
Yes, and they knew it was going online, but like, I was trying to hold up my image. But they were like, fuck that.
Fuck that, you cracker. I'm sure that's what they said.
Yep.
They kept saying, you frog.
Yep.
You dirty,
big old frog.
You dirty potato eater.
We were talking about Clone Wars. Anyway.
I was going to bring it back.
Bring it back to Clone Wars.
Yeah. It was so good. I mean, I was literally watching it like, this is what, like, Clone Wars was always really good. But like, just the cinematography, I was like, if that was in a movie, it would have won an Oscar.
Because even they got like pupils dilating. Yeah. They got down to that detail.
Yeah. And
I was like, holy shit.
And you could actually like look at their lips when they talked.
I know. It was insane.
Yeah, I couldn't believe just the quality. Was it in 4K? It wasn't in 4K. There's no way. But it was it
might be.
It was so good. It was so sharp. I was like,
it was so
what is this? Like, Darth Maul has never looked better.
Dude, he's ripped.
Yeah.
He's scary.
Oh, I
hope they make a show about him.
It would be really cool.
It'd be amazing.
I think they should make it animated, though.
You don't think live action?
No, because like we've only seen Darth Maul in comic books or in animated. So I think it'll be like really weird.
Or Phantom Menace.
Right, but I mean, like, his character, like, who Darth Maul is to Star Wars.
Solo.
Oh, yeah. He was in Solo for so long.
Solo is an underrated Star Wars movie. Hot take. It's a very, very underrated Star Wars movie.
You know what I started watching?
What?
Community. Dude,
I love that show.
that is one of the funniest shows I've ever seen.
It's hilarious. It's hilarious.
What's
his name? Ahmed? Abed?
Yeah, Abed.
Abed and Troy. The mixture of those two is wonderful. Like me and Jake.
Yes. Except you're Troy.
Well, I know that.
Dude, when he did a movie about him being Jesus, he did a postmodern movie about Jesus.
Who?
Abed.
Oh, in the show. I was going to say. I was
sorry.
What?
Oh, you thought I meant Jake?
No, I thought you meant like the guy who plays Abed or whatever.
No. The character, Abed. Created. Like, I just kept watching the show. I was like, John Oliver? Ken Jeong? Joel McHale? Like, they just kept coming.
It's Helen? So good. I really hate, who's the old grumpy fuck?
Chevy Chase?
Yeah.
Or do you not like his character?
No, I just don't like him as a person.
You don't like Chevy Chase?
No. They all got together. No. They all got together for like a reunion, like sit down read.
Okay.
Like recently. And everyone came besides Chevy Chase.
Yeah, dude, he's Chevy fucking Chase. He doesn't need to. He made National Lampoon. He
just seems like a dick.
He probably is.
It's like well spread around that he's just a dick.
Yeah, he is. But you didn't make Christmas Vacation.
I probably could if I wanted to, Dan.
No, you could.
You know how this mind works.
Is it one of those with enough drugs that anything is possible?
No, because I'm straight edge, Dan.
No, you're not. You drank coffee on the last podcast.
Listen. Don't go pointing fingers. We had this talk last podcast. Anyway, sorry. No, the ending of Clone Wars. Did you read all the stuff that I sent you?
Yeah. I love
every bit.
I mean,
including did I send you how like Anakin's eyes were blue?
Mm-hmm.
Still underneath.
Yeah.
Like, I freaking love.
And dude, the stills of those shot, like not the shot as it is in the thing, but just like a snapshot of it, is so beautiful. Like the overhead view with the snow and the crash ship.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing. Oh, man, just Nathan Fillion just keeps crushing it.
Who's Nathan Fillion?
Dave Fillion? Who was
Dave Filoni?
Filoni, whatever. There's too many Fillions, Filonis, and Fallons.
I think you're onto something.
Yeah, dude. It's an Irish-Italian conspiracy that runs the media. Look at Chris Cuomo hosts CNN.
Dan, don't go down the hole. Don't go down the hole.
I'm telling you, there's too many Italians in the media.
Don't go down the hole.
You're trying to silence me. I knew it.
I'm not trying to silence you. I'm trying to prevent you from spiraling.
Spiraling down a rabbit hole that the Italians control the media.
Yes.
Why do you think there's so many pasta commercials, huh? Normal people don't eat that much pasta. Progresso soups? Huh? There's nothing Italian about soup. Why are you selling it?
The meatballs in them.
Oh, good point.
Yeah, I know. I have great points. Dan, we were talking about Star Wars. We can't stay on task for anything.
That's okay.
I know.
Welcome to the show. Bring it back to Clone Wars.
But I think Ahsoka versus Maul's saber battle was probably some of the best saber battles since Revenge of the
Episode 3.
Sith.
Yeah. I was it was amazing. And I loved that he tried to turn her, you know? He was like, hey, you're not a Jedi no more. Let's
multiple times.
Yeah, it was great. I loved that he knew who Darth Sidious was, but just like didn't say. He was just like, come on, you haven't figured it out yet?
He was just so smart. It's insane. But then he like lets his emotions get in the way. It's weird.
Exactly. Well, that's how the Sith operate. You read the Darth Bane book, didn't?
I didn't get it
you
yet.
Didn't?
No.
Oh, see,
do you have them?
I have the second one because I bought it on accident. I was so mad.
How did you buy it on accident?
Because I was at Barnes and Noble, and I was like, and I had a gift card. You meant to buy
the first?
Yeah, I had a gift card, and I was like, oh, I'll buy the first one, and I'll reread it. If I still like it, I'll buy the second one, and then so on and so on. There's 3 books, and I bought the second one, and I was like, what? I'm so stupid.
Hold on, wait a minute. I don't understand any of this.
No, I understood it because I'd read the first one, but I was like, no, I bought the sequel. This is embarrassing.
But did you see that people believe they have officially made Darth Revan canon? Because on the like coffin, like jail cell thingy-mabob, they were holding Darth Maul in. Like below the window, there was like a figure with like, it looks hooded and it looks like Darth Revan because it was a relic from, the Mandalorian Wars. I guess that's like the era that like Darth Revan is from. I know nothing about I'm from North Dakota.
It would be the Old Republic.
Yes, the Old Republic era.
Yeah, nice. That's really cool. Because I know Darth Revan's lightsaber is canon, but he is not canon.
Well, they kind of did because he's in like the glossary from the last movie, Rise of Skywalker. His like legion, or like his not troops. His like command. I don't know. I can't remember it off the top. I gotta Google this, or I'm gonna lose it. Darth.
Just Google is Darth Revan canon because it's been such a disaster. Because
didn't he have the dark saber at one point too?
I don't think he did. I don't know. There's so much Darth Revan stuff because there's Knights of the Old Republic, the video game. Then there's a bunch of books, and then there's the Old Republic video game. And I haven't kept up. But like, I know that my understanding is that when not Force Unleashed, that was cool. When Force Awakens came out, they said that Kylo Ren's lightsaber had Darth Revan's crystal in it. And everyone's like, so Darth Revan's lightsaber is canon, but Darth Revan is not canon.
Yeah.
And then I know Darth Bane is considered canon because he's in Clone Wars.
Yes, the third Legion is the Revan Legion.
The third Sith Legion. Or like Jedi Legion. Because he went from a good guy to a bad guy to a good guy again. I think that's what those... You know how they had red stormtroopers? The Imperial Guards or whatever?
Well, the red stormtroopers are the third and then it's a colon Revan Legion.
They're named after Revan.
Yes.
So he is canon, but the video games and books he's in are not canon.
As of yet.
So what about
because the way they did it is like they didn't. They said like they're not canon, but if they do eventually take stuff from them, they will be.
So because here's what I'm wondering, because Darth Revan had an apprentice, Darth Malgus, who like sacked the Jedi Temple. Like, did that happen? You know,
what's his name?
I think it's Malgus, M-A-L, or Magnus. I think it's Malgus, M-A-L-G-U-S, Darth.
Yeah, Darth Malgus.
He's weird. He has his like up to here covered.
Darth Malgus has a chance to become canon.
Of course.
And that's from 2 years ago.
I'm sure he still does. As soon as they make that freaking Knights of the Old Republic show, dude, everybody wants it.
No, that's especially since Lucasfilms has greenlighted an Old Republic film in the future. What? Hold up.
Yeah, but that's like saying a draft pick to be named later. It's like, I don't know. Until I see a trailer, I don't believe it.
I don't believe anything.
Unless I seen it, unless I touched it, I don't believe in it.
Dude, Star Wars videos are a super big rabbit hole that you can go down on YouTube. These people they're good too at what they do.
Shout out
they
to
do
Star
some
Wars
good
theory.
Research.
Mm-hmm.
Star Wars theory, that was a good one.
He's the man. I'll never forget. Do you know what Lucasfilm did to him with his fan film?
No.
He was like, "Can I make a fan film?" They're like, "Yes, but you can't sell it. Like, you can't make money off of it." And then he's like, "Okay." So he put up the video on YouTube unmonetized. And then Lucasfilm monetized it for themselves. And he was like, "You can't do that." He's
I mean,
like,
technically they can.
No, because it's his work. And in court you can't do that. On YouTube.
Did he call it Star Wars though?
No, he called it Vader.
Well, yeah. Vader's probably trademarked.
Vader is German for father. Yeah.
Yeah, but Lucasfilms probably has
some German lawyers working on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, George Lucas is going to make sure he gets every penny. You know, every time Clone Wars ends and it says originally created by George Lucas, he just counts money and throws it in the air. He's probably got a live ticker of Disney Plus subscriptions and just goes, "Oh, daddy," every time it hits another 100,000.
Dude, I wonder if he like owns a part of Disney.
He probably owns stock in Disney.
I want to know like
a part of it. There's no way. Because they're probably still paying Bob Iger money.
I know, but I'm saying like I wonder how his deal. Like how much did they give him for Star Wars?
Billions. I think it was like 3.2 billion. Because there's
Marvel first.
No, don't do Marvel.
Disney owns Hamilton.
The musical?
I guess.
Well, they
Marvel Entertainment for $4.2 billion, with Marvel shareholders to receive $30. What? And approximately 0.745 Disney shares for each share of Marvel they own. Dude, business is so weird.
See, I don't like.
Let's see.
I don't like that corporate like structure stuff. It's like so gross.
Yep. Disney paid $75 million for worldwide movie rights to Hamilton.
Oh, so they don't
did that in February 3rd. So
yeah,
you know how their money situation's going.
Is it going well?
No.
Oh, because of the parks.
Dude, they're hemorrhaging billions of dollars a day.
Yeah, because of the parks and because of they can't shoot movies. Oh, I just realized that.
Yeah, like they've been going.
And everybody already has Disney Plus.
And on top of that, I wonder how, like, if they went into debt buying this stuff.
I'm sure they did. I'm positive.
But the thing is, this is why
not.
Netflix is like laughing, because they're like, we went into crazy debt, but we actually shot all of our shit and we can still keep putting it out. Bitch.
Dude, the smartest, I know it was a coincidence, but having Tiger King come out right as quarantine started was like a perfect storm.
Dude, they have to have like a back catalog on deck.
Joe Exotic
like they're just
footage.
sitting. No, of
stuff.
Great shows.
Yeah, I'm sure, dude. I'd love to work for Netflix. Like everybody would.
I would too.
Yeah. Like that's what Luke was like. Of course I want to put it on Netflix.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't care if I don't get royalties. He's like, it's on Netflix.
Think about it. Disney Plus has a long way to go.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't have a lot of stuff like dropping right now.
They
have the Mandalorian shot, but they can't edit it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just sitting on a hard drive.
Yeah. Meanwhile, some poor animation lead is trying to send out Skype calls like, please, we need to get those Baby Yoda lips done. Yeah. We need to get them done. Meanwhile, Disney is like pointing a gun at every single subsidiary they work for and is like, mess up, do it.
Yeah.
Do it. Make my day.
They bought Fox for $52.4 million.
That's nothing. That is so sad.
Yeah, I know. They bought stuff. I want to see.
Man, Viacom dropped the ball so bad.
$4.05 billion.
Wow. And 90% of that went to George Lucas and then 5% to Steven Spielberg.
Why did he do that? Because they paid more for Marvel.
Well, Marvel's way bigger than Star Wars.
Are you sure?
In terms of box office, yes. More people saw the Avengers movies than saw the Star Wars movies.
Well, yeah. I guess that makes sense.
And you got to think of everything that it covers. It covers everything from X-Men to Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
And Iron Man. How many Iron Man shirts?
They had, in order to do X-Men, they had to buy Fox.
Right, but that's because of the way the films were structured. I mean, like Marvel as itself.
Mm-hmm.
Marvel having X-Men, regardless of if whoever had the film rights, still boosted Marvel's stock.
Yeah.
It got messed up.
What did you say before that?
It covered. Well, how many Iron Man shirts do you see? Like how much like branded?
Because I work with grown men.
No, but I mean,
I'm kidding.
But like how much like branded Marvel merchandise do you see? It's everywhere.
It is.
It's so much more than Star Wars.
Just the way they lay out the movies too, they can drop like one every quarter, and then after a year, drop an Avengers, and then one every quarter, and then Avengers, and then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're right.
Because people will make that the one movie they see a quarter.
Yeah.
You get the whole family together. It's only going to be PG-13. Like that's why there's no like sex in any of the Marvel movies except for Deadpool, which is like
I love Deadpool.
I love Deadpool.
I wanted to see what they're doing for the second one.
The third one?
I want to see what they're doing for the third one. I'll cut that out. No, I won't. But no, I want to see what they're gonna do, and so does Ryan Reynolds. He's on the record saying we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, dude, because he'll leave.
Oh, I know.
Because
I love Ryan Reynolds.
Because he didn't make Deadpool when it was gonna suck. Because they wanted to make Deadpool right after X-Men Origins.
Oh, did he play Deadpool when it was like that weird?
Yeah, really shitty Deadpool where everyone was like, this is literally not Deadpool.
Yeah.
This is another character.
This is some weird person who doesn't have a mouth and has stripes on their body and
can shoot lasers out his eyes and has a giant claw. Has a sword claw.
Oh, man.
And then they were like, hey, Ryan, we want to make Deadpool. He was like, no.
Nope. 20th Century Fox fucked up. I feel like they fucked up X-Men so bad.
I think their superhero movies destroyed them.
I think so too.
Because they put so much money into them, and then
the only good thing they did was Logan.
That was so good.
Logan was so good.
That was
I cried.
So good.
I cried.
I shed
I'm
a man.
not even gonna lie.
I shed a man tear.
I shed a thug tear. Fuck
just
you.
The one going down like, see you later, Logan.
Yeah. Spoiler alert, Dan. Fuck.
Okay, dude, it's been out for what, 5 years now?
So what? Some people haven't seen Twin Peaks yet. Dan, what's on your list next to watch?
Probably Ozark.
Yes, please. Please. I just finished the 3rd season the other day. It gets better every season.
That's all I wanted to hear. That's all. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't Stranger Things.
No, it gets way better every season, and it's probably the greatest thing Netflix has ever done.
Wow. Better than Narcos?
Yeah, because you don't got to read when you watch this show. That's the reason I haven't watched Narcos. I watched it for like 4 episodes, and then my brain hurt. I can't do this.
When I was a lifeguard, I got in trouble for watching Narcos. Because I was like, I don't need to wear headphones. Because I was like in the guard room, and between the guard room and the lobby, there was like a paper thin wall. And I was on my off rotation, so I had 30 minutes off. So I was like, oh, sweet, I'll watch Narcos before I go back up on the, stand. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I don't need headphones. So what if they swear? It's in Spanish. Yeah, there was a Puerto Rican family outside in the lobby. And like, Pablo Escobar's like yelling that he's going to kill people and like saying faggot a bunch.
Oh my God.
And they were like, we speak Spanish. And like, so they knocked on the door. They're like, dude, you gotta wear headphones or something. I'm like, it's not too loud. Like, so what if somebody hears Spanish? Like, who cares? And like, it's in the lobby at a public pool. It's not, silence is not expected, And then they were like, no, there's Puerto Rican families complaining. I was like, yes, I will wear headphones.
My bad.
Yeah.
I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, sorry. I thought I was Joe Cool. I thought I figured it out.
I'm just going to Google Disney paid for. See what shows up. It's very scary. All of the stuff that they own.
See, I don't think so, because that bubble is going to burst. When Disney crashed, Disney has been on the verge of bankruptcy. Like every 10 years, people are like, is Disney almost bankrupt?
Disney's biggest financial problem has nothing to do with coronavirus.
Yeah, see, it's stuff like that. Like pretty much since the first batch of Walt Disney movies, they've been like, crap, we're out of money. What do we do?
Yeah.
And then they're like, let's open a theme park. They're like, that's the stupidest idea I've ever heard. Who would go to a Disney-themed theme park? Yeah, but also...
Why do these people always put up a paywall? No one wants to pay to read your article. Yeah. Do ads just like everyone else.
No, because then they do too many ads. Have you been ad-bombed by a website? Or do you run ad blocker?
Or they can do like... No, I run ad blocker, except for on my own YouTube videos. But What are we talking about?
Disney almost losing everything again.
So does that mean, does Disney own Lego?
No. I don't think they own Lego, but there is a lot of Lego stuff on there.
What is Lego World?
Is
that in Disney?
It might be. They might have a partnership because Lego isn't they're a toy company. It's like saying who owns Hasbro? Hasbro owns Hasbro. Well, no, somebody else probably owns Hasbro, but
like Disney even has a music group.
Oh yeah. They've always had that. Radio Disney has been a thing for a long time.
They own A&E?
Yeah. Yeah, they own all because they own ABC, dude.
And Vice. They own Vice too.
Yeah. Well, do they own Vice or do they have a lot of stock in Vice? Because I hate it when people say so and so owns another when it's like, well,
that's a good point.
Do they have controlling interest? How many board seats do they have? Like, this matters, you know? Because you can have controlling interest but less board seats, you know?
Holy crap. I didn't know Wondery was a 20th Century Fox.
Uh-huh.
What?
Yeah, dude. It's crazy. You know what's
They own a Spanish record label?
Dude, I would. I'd own a Chinese one, too.
This is insane.
Yeah, dude.
Everyone's complaining about Facebook buying Instagram. Doing?
I think it's because there's only like 5 social media websites that people freaked out.
Yeah, Disney owns all this stuff.
Yeah. Dude, you know what's even crazier than that? The liquor industry is like controlled by like 4 companies.
Yeah.
And you're like, wait, this one company?
Cares.
Yeah, nobody cares. Nobody cares.
No one gives a damn.
Nobody cares. Well, because they haven't done anything to warrant people caring.
What did Facebook do to warrant people caring about them owning Instagram?
I mean, I agree with you, but yeah.
What did Amazon do to warrant them?
Well, I think people don't like Amazon because they don't pay taxes is the thing, but I don't know, dude.
So
I'm not there.
Pay taxes.
Well, they're like registered.
See, this is why we need to start our political career.
They're like registered in Ireland or something. Like, there's a lot of companies that do that.
Yeah, there's a lot of companies. So why are they worried about the biggest company in the world?
I think because it's the biggest company in the world, and that's
no one wants to see us on top, man.
Yeah, man. Everybody's out to get Amazon. They've had such a hard road.
Dude, the man sold books out of a garage and now he owns the biggest company in the entire world.
And nobody saw it coming. Everybody thought
the American dream.
Do you remember when eBay was the website?
It's still a good website to sell stuff on.
It's still amazing, but Amazon crushed them.
I agree, but there's a lot of stuff that I buy on eBay.
I like eBay.
It's just cheaper.
Yeah. I like eBay for like niche things, like leather-bound books and cool collectible stuff.
Yeah.
Whereas I like Amazon.
Water filters for your fridge.
Is that what you get on eBay?
I get 2 for the price of 1.
Good job, Sean. I'm proud of you.
They're like $50 and I'll get like 2 for $50. But did you ever play Prince of Persia?
I never actually played it, but I knew it was famous.
I mean, there was like 50 different iterations of it. Bless you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, wasn't Sands of Time the really popular one in our generation?
That was the first one.
Oh, okay.
And then number 2 got like super dark and gory, and it was pretty good.
Okay.
And then 3 kind of stuck with that, and then they did a reboot, and it was like a cartoony, like kind of like Zelda feel. It was all weird and mystical. And then after that, they did another reboot, which was a game that correlated with the stupid Disney movie that starred Jake Gyllenhaal. That was absolutely horrible. Had nothing to do with anything.
Yeah, the Prince of Persia is a white guy. You didn't know that? He's an Irish guy. Oh, dude.
What?
He's an Irish guy.
Oh.
That's why. It's that Irish-Italian conspiracy again.
Oh my God.
When they rebooted it the first time, wasn't that one on like Xbox Live Arcade? I feel like, or something like that.
Wait, hold on. What the hell did that? Prince, If I Was Your Girlfriend. Oh, that's
a Prince song.
Yeah, I understand now. Prince of Persia.
You're like, I don't remember Prince of Persia, Purple Rain. Prince of Persia, When Doves Cry. Man, these are awesome.
How did that? It actually made money in the box office.
Well, yeah, because didn't Assassin's Creed make money at the box office too?
I think so, but that was because it was Benedict Cumberbatch. Did I get it right? Fuck.
Michael Fassbender.
The Prince of Persia reboot came out in 2008. And it was on all platforms.
Okay, never mind then. Like I said, I'd never played them. I just, from what I've heard other people say.
They're pretty cool.
Were they like platformers? Like platform adventure games? Kind of like
kind of a little bit. Kind of like God of War. Just less gory.
Yeah, and the combat was way different, I assume.
A little bit.
You didn't have spinning, throwing things.
Right, because you weren't a god.
And you were from
where
Persia.
I was going with that is like, have you seen all of like the leaks happening? As of recently with games,
like in video games, yeah, it's been uncontrollable.
Like a Prince of Persia game that was never even brought up, but there was a beta created, and like the gameplay footage got leaked. There was recently like an old X-Men fighter game that was from like the PlayStation 1 era that never got talked about, but the code got leaked. Like there's so much of these codes getting leaked.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Well, it's because I actually, I just hung out with one of my friends who works in game design. And apparently with code, you can convert it into a text document and just send it. And then people can convert it from a text document to whatever language they use. So like, I know that's what, like, didn't the Counter-Strike source code get leaked?
I believe so.
Yeah, I had to tell my brother, I was like, don't play Team Fortress 2. You'll get hacked. He was like, yeah, okay.
Okay.
Because I like found out about it and I was like, oh no, I gotta let him know.
Yeah. No, but it's insane. And I think something about GTA 6.
They're always leaking stuff about GTA. That's even when there's a GTA game out, they're leaking stuff.
Oh, it's rumored tomorrow they're going to talk about it.
That doesn't really mean anything.
I know.
But
I know.
They've released Modern Warfare 2 Remastered because of a leak.
Really?
Yeah, it leaked in Germany that it was going to come out, and Infinity Ward went
like, fuck.
Yeah, they were like,
it.
Upload it to the PlayStation Store. Come on, let's get this over with. See, that's the way to handle a leak, is to go, all right, you got me.
Yeah. They should make a new Max Payne. Dude, you know what's really disgusting is Rockstar had a game where you were supposed to be a secret agent, and I think they still have it on their website. And I think it was supposed to come out on like PS3. Yeah, Agent. It's still right here.
Can you screen share?
Can I screen share? How do you do that?
On Discord, there's an option that says screen share.
Oh, hold on. How do this? How do I do this?
It's like as soon as you
share your screen.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's right next to the camera.
There we go. Go live. See it?
Yep. Well, it's loading.
PS3.
Huh.
Your stream is still running. Oh, I gotta take this off stream mode. How do I do that?
Well, I think it's because I think it's because you're sharing your screen. Chill out. I'm positive it's because you're sharing your screen. Because to watch your screen share, I had to. Yes, I can see it. Yeah. Apparent. I guess that never came out.
See, it is proud to announce Agent, developed by the people behind Grand Theft Auto. Blah 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 blah. Agent takes players on a paranoid journey into the world of counterintelligence, espionage, and political nation during the height of the Cold War.
That's it.
That's it.
Well, they must have just canned it. I'm surprised it's still on their website.
I know. It's just sitting here. Right there. Right next to Manhunt 2 and table tennis. Rockstar's done some pretty great. Oh my God, State of Emergency. I didn't know that was a Rockstar game. Did you ever play that game?
No.
Dude.
It looks insane.
Talk about a fever dream.
I played the Italian Job a lot.
The Italian Job was pretty cool.
Played a lot of Midnight Club.
Midnight Club, Smuggler's Run. Never played it, but I know my cousin had it. Thrasher? They made a skateboard game?
Yeah, Thrasher Skate and Destroy, apparently.
It looks horrible.
It looks like a Tony Hawk ripoff.
Reskinned Tony Hawk.
Yeah. It's like all those games that are pretty much Devil May Cry.
They made an anime? Wow. Did you ever play the first Red Dead?
No. I didn't know. It
was like cartoony.
That's what I heard. And then
but it was kind of cool.
Episodes from Liberty City. I remember when that came out.
It would be. Did you played LA Noire, right?
No.
I don't know why I talk to you sometimes.
We've talked about this. My brother played it.
Yeah, they should remake that. Not remake it. They should make a second one.
Okay.
Oh, it was so good.
It was.
But they should do another. They should do another. They probably turned Agent into LA Noire.
Maybe.
That makes sense.
I was just watching a gamers documentary about LA Noire. I'll have to go back and check.
It makes sense if that's what happened. Because
well, stuff like that happens all the time.
Yeah. Because you play a detective. LAPD. Yeah. Oh, they made a VR. They did make like a VR case files thing. That's pretty cool.
And they put it on Nintendo Switch.
Oh, yeah. I remember I was pumped about this game because it came out the day before my birthday.
Nice.
I was so pumped.
Dude, I loved it when stuff like that used to happen.
Oh, no. This is Real Crimes in 1947.
Well, that doesn't mean that they didn't just asset flip.
Yeah. True.
Because, like, when you look at what, like, God of War 4 was originally going to be, it looks nothing like.
Yeah, and they were going to get rid of Kratos like he was just some piece of garbage. Could you imagine? It would have been horrible.
It would have been forgotten.
I would have shot myself.
People would have gone, oh yeah, they did make a God of War for the PS4. Instead of going, you haven't played it? Like, and just looking at them like it's their fault. Like, what do you mean you haven't played it?
Yeah.
Oh, dude. I remember when I bought that, I was like, I hope this is as good as the old ones. And I was like, it's really good.
It's really good.
Oh, this is amazing.
I can't wait for the new one.
I knew as soon as the lake opened up, I was like, oh, we got ourselves a good game here, folks.
This is gonna be good.
Because I was like, aren't all the other ones linear? Why isn't this one linear? And I was like, oh, because they made it better. That's why. Oh, I'm glad it's not linear.
Yeah.
Like, I just love that every time you get in your canoe, what's the head's name? The guy who you like decapitate and keep his head.
Oh, I don't remember.
Hadir?
I thought you were, something like that.
Fafnir, or I don't know, some freaking Viking name. That's
some weird Viking name.
Horror for he always has a different story to tell you.
Mm-hmm.
And like, oh, it's so good, man. I just like the world serpent.
Way to steal the idea from Finding Nemo.
I was about to say that. It's Dory talking to whales.
It really is. But Lego Star Wars.
Oh yeah.
The new one. It's gonna be absolutely super duper fuego hot flames. Hot flaming Cheetos.
Are we gonna live stream us getting 100% canisters?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Every single saga.
As soon as I saw that, I was like, I'm buying it. How much?
Every single saga.
Yeah, dude.
Top to bottom.
From Phantom 100% Menace
completion.
From Phantom Menace to Rise of Skywalker, 100 characters, 100 canisters. No free play. Only straight through.
But we'll have to like go back.
We can do free play after the first time.
Yeah, because we'll play through it and then we'll like mark down what missions.
The ones we can't get?
Yeah. Okay. We'll mark down the missions and who we'll need.
I remember Jar Jar Binks was always the character we
Double jump.
Yep. You knew it immediately.
Dude jumped high as fuck. He also used the red lightsaber and the dark side, yeah. Darth Jar Jar.
Dude, I'll never forget when that came out and it went from this is so stupid to this is how I see Star Wars now. It was in that weird time before The Force Awakens came out where people were like, screw it. Yeah, sure.
Oh. Well, is there anything else you want to talk about?
I think that there was, but I can't remember what it is.
You don't have notes?
No. I just cannot stress how good the Clone Wars was. Like, it floored me.
I'm like telling everyone to watch it, and they're like,
yeah.
I'll get to it. And then I can't wait for them to text me and be like, dude.
I knew it was getting good when Obi-Wan was like, Count Dooku got killed. I was like, oh no, so this is happening like right as episode 3.
Yeah, you're like, wait, it's this is happening now. This happened right now. Oh.
Yeah, man.
Now imagine having to wait a week to watch the next episode, Dan.
I would have cried.
I was so happy. I was like, what's going to happen next? Because in that same sentence, he is like, Anakin's going to talk to the Chancellor. We're going to send him to spy on him. And Ahsoka's like, you fucking idiots. He likes the Chancellor. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Hey, I'm walking here.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good. We forgot to mention, spoiler alert, the entire time we talked about the Clone Wars.
No, I said it.
We were just talking about Order 66.
No, I said it at the beginning.
Okay. Well, spoiler alert, I spoiled some of Fallen Order for myself because have you seen the part where Order 66 happens?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't get that far, and IGN decides to release a clip linking up Order 66 between Revenge of the Sith, Clone Wars, and Fallen Order.
Yeah, that was a really great scene in Fallen Order. I'm sorry that got spoiled for you.
I kept my eye on the other two.
Yeah,
I only kept my eye on the other two. Okay. I saw his master fighting people, and I was like, "Oh, that's Fallen Order."
I know, but I feel bad that you even know what happens.
Well, and then I recently saw, spoiler alert, I saw a screenshot of him in front of Darth Vader, and I was like, I hate my life.
Dude, they put that in the trailer. I was so mad.
Did they?
Yeah, they put so many spoilers in the trailer. Because there's another spoiler in that trailer too. Because I bought the game, I was playing the game, and then I get a YouTube ad for the game that shows me stuff I haven't seen yet. And I'm halfway through the game, and I'm like, what is this? And it's not minor spoilers. I'm like, I know who that is. What they showed a plot twist in the trailer. I was like, why is such and such doing so and so? And then I was like, oh, of course. They just spoiled it for me. Thank you, trailer. I was so mad.
I ruined it for myself too, because I looked up who Trilla was.
Oh, yeah.
But I looked up who second sister was, because I was like, who are these second? Who's the first one? Who's the third one? And then it was Trilla, Sarah's apprentice. I was like,
yeah, that's the problem with Star Wars.
I was like, I'm no longer Googling anything for the rest of this. If I have a question, I'm going to write it down. And if I don't find the answer later on, I'll Google it after I beat the game.
Yeah. That's something I've learned to do with Star Wars, because I've done that so many times. I've spoiled so many books where I go, who is that? And then in the Wikipedia, or the Star Wars Wikipedia fandom thing, it'll be like, it's so-and-so's apprentice who eventually betrays them. And I'm like, oh, why'd you say that?
They should have a database, and it's are you asking this because you're reading this? Or you're watching this?
They should connect you with
Have you reached this part?
Yeah, they should connect you with they should connect you with a customer service representative.
Yeah.
Who's like, no, this is the first time you've ever seen them. Don't look it up.
Call again later. Hang up.
Yeah. Because I've done that so many times where I've gone, I have no idea who this is. Oh, that's because I shouldn't know who this is. Yeah.
Yep. All right. Well, my name is Sean.
My name is Dan.
And we have absolutely no clue of what we're talking about. So take everything we say with a grain of salt.
Except the stuff about the Italian-Irish controlling the media. That's 100%.
I'm working here.
I'm walking here.
I got to go cook a 4-pound tenderloin roast.
Ooh, that sounds good.
I don't know how long to cook it for.
It should say. Well, what kind of tenderloin is it? Beef or pork or?
Beef.
I'm sure if you look at Google it, there's some rule 20 minutes per pound or something like that. I don't know.
I'll figure it out.
I know that stuff exists like that for turkey, where it's
I know. I hate when they say 20 minutes per pound. 20 minutes per pound. You're gonna take a full pound beef tenderloin, 20 minutes per pound. Why don't you just say an hour?
Because they don't know how many pounds you have. Because a 4-pound tenderloin
here's
isn't
the thing, Dan.
It's an hour and
here's
20
the thing,
minutes.
Dan, I can't math, but if it says in the ingredients 4-pound tenderloin, should it not say an hour and a half at 450?
I'd agree to that.
Or 20 minutes per pound?
Okay, if it says on the package that, I just meant when you look that up and people say, as a general rule, it's this. But if it's on the package, it should say how many minutes it takes, and you shouldn't have to do the math.
Don't inject Lysol.
Or do. If you want. It won't help.
Go cook. It won't help. Starving! Especially if it's going to take an hour. I'm going to... What?
You're still screen sharing.
Oh, good thing I didn't click the other tab. I'm just kidding. It's just Twitch.